Hey guys, so join me for a follow along pre and postnatal warm up. You guys can do this in the morning to start your day, or at the end of the day if you just want to loosen up, or especially great before you do any kind of exercise. So let's start in a wide knees child's position. So knees nice and wide, walk your hands down, and we'll just do a little bit of connection breath here. So you can just relax your forehead down onto the floor. And just connect with your breath. Take nice, long, deep breaths. As you inhale, imagine that you're filling a balloon inside your belly. It's spreading your ribs apart, 360 degrees, nice and wide. Belly gets bigger. On the inhale, we're focusing on our pelvic floor relaxing. So that balloon inside our belly extends down into our vagina. And you can imagine that it's pressing out as you inhale. If you're in your third trimester, all you do is focus on that relaxation. We don't need to do Kegels or pelvic floor lifts. We just focus on relaxing. Otherwise, on your exhale, you can exhale and pull the urethra, the vagina, and the anus up towards the midpoint behind your belly button. So just a little bit of engagement. It's just a lift up and in. It's not a big squeeze. It's like an elevation into the body. So inhale, everything relaxes. Belly ribs get big. Everything expands out to make space for that breath. Then on the exhale, pelvic floor rises up and in. Belly button comes in. Ribs get smaller. Get rid of all of the air. Can focus on as well making the exhale just a little bit longer than your inhale. A great way to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. Tell your body that everything's okay, we can just relax. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here. Breathing into belly, into pelvic floor. Big exhale. Pull belly in, ribs come in, pelvic floor rises, elevates. Good. On that exhale, we can walk the hands back a little bit. We'll reach through. If you're pregnant, you can just do reaching up and then swapping to the other side. Okay, if you're postnatal, we can reach our arm through, bring the shoulder down towards the floor, and then reach up before we switch to the other side. So we'll just do a little bit here. We can get started for thoracic rotations. We're putting energy in the arm that's reaching up towards the sky. Good. And again, if you're pregnant, we're just opening up towards the sky. Good. Let's do 2 more per side. Maybe a little bit more if you're doing the prenatal version. Reach up. Good. Good. Walk your hands forward into an all-fours position. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're just going to do a little bit of CatCow, integrating our breath with the movement here. So inhale, belly sinks down, shoulder blades back, looking forward. And then exhale, round through, whole spine moving, tailbone tucks under, chin tucks towards chest, looking at the belly. Inhale, pelvic floor relaxes. Exhale, belly button comes in, pelvic floor rises. Ribs and belly expand, looking forward. And then rounding through exhale, everything lifts up. Ribs get smaller, like we're tying a corset around our back. I like to really focus on nice, strong exhales in this one. It helps that connection. As you're coming into the cat position, rounded, think about pressing your spine through your shoulder blades. So we're really opening up through that upper back, tailbone tucks under. Good. And then in the cow, collarbones open, shoulder blades tuck back, tailbone up. Good. Let's do one more each way. You can even get a little bit of movement side to side, each direction. Bring the hips and shoulders together. Good. All right. Walk back into a deep squat. So here, with both feet planted, if you're pregnant or you just find this position really difficult, you can prop yourself up, hold on to something. So I've got a ledge here. I can use that to help support me, or a piece of furniture, anything sturdy. We're just gonna sit here and breathe for a minute, okay? Good. So I like in this position to have my elbows driving out my knees, and a little bit of squeeze through the bum. And if you're a third trimester, we're just focusing on that relaxation of the pelvic floor in this deep squat. This is a really great position to prepare for labor. If you can spend, a minute to 3 minutes in this a day, it's a fantastic way to connect and to relax, to open up the hips as well. If you get to the end of the day and you realize that you haven't done this at all and you're brushing your teeth, use that as your reminder. You can do this while you brush your teeth. We'll hold for another 10 seconds here. If you want to rock side to side, if you're postnatal and you want to get a twist, you can do that. It doesn't have to be totally static. It can be a little bit dynamic. Good. 3, 2, and 1. You can come up out of that, kick your bum. We'll do a couple of bum kicks here, and then we'll get right back down onto the mat. Good. Okay. Coming down, we'll do some bird dogs. Okay? So we're going to raise arm up, kick foot back. Watch what I'm doing with my back here. I'm not letting my spine curl a lot and arch. I'm reaching forward, core is active, okay, and I've got energy in my leg like I want to step on the wall behind me. Good. Okay, so get into this position. Let's start now. We're going to do a minute per side. Okay, and if you're postnatal and this is a lot, it can be demanding on the core, kind of starting again, you can drag your foot so you have that little bit of extra support through. It's more of a closed chain exercise. You can even just do arm or just do leg. You don't have to do everything all at once. Pick the version that works for you, okay? Good, we're gonna go for another 20 seconds on this side. Things that you want to look for if you're pre-postnatal, obviously pain is the number one indicator that let's not do that, right? But other things, like we're just going to keep going here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch over to the other side and we'll get going. Okay, so you don't want to feel heaviness through your pelvic floor. Keep doing your bird dogs there. Or like a bulging through your core as if you've got a line, you have a line of connective tissue down the center of your core called your linea alba, and that will expand to make space for your belly. If your muscles are really tight, it might expand more. So if you feel like while you're doing core exercises especially, or anything front loading, a ridge line created down that central line of your linea alba, of your core, we want to avoid that as well because it can make that separation just a little bit worse. Good, we're gonna go for another 15 seconds on this side. Here, we're kicking back, squeezing through our bum as we reach back with the leg. So we're engaged through. Good. One last rep. Good, and you can walk your hands back, come up, and we'll do some rear lunges. So I want you to step back and reach up. Okay, exhale as you come up. Inhale back, exhale up. Good. So we're integrating with the breath, getting a little bit more blood flowing. Good. And if lunges don't feel comfortable for you, if you have like pubic separation, just do squats. Inhale, coming down, exhale, coming up, knees drive out. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we've done a little bit of core activation, a little bit of just getting the blood flowing. I want to do a little bit of booty activation before you do whatever your workout is. So on the side, with the elbow underneath the shoulder, knees are bent, stacked one on top of the other. We're going to do a side plank clamshell. So driving up, squeezing up and open. Okay, so we'll work for 30 seconds per side. Let's get going. Good, so you're driving that bottom knee, keeping the hips stacked. If you need while you're doing this, you can support through the other side. We're focusing on the glute, side core is working as well. It's important to get the glutes activated. They can be kind of lazy muscles, but they really help with our posture, with our alignment, with our stability while we're exercising. So let's get them working before we do our workout. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's swap over to the other side. Making sure that our base of support on the elbow is nice and strong. All right, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm raising my top leg up to the sky as I press my bottom leg into the floor to raise my body up. Bottom side core is active. Good, so we're doing 30 seconds only per side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come onto your back. We'll lie down here, heels driving into the floor, thrust up, and then one vertebra at a time, bringing yourself down to the floor. Drive up and thrust, and come down. Not thrust down, we're just rolling. So exhale as you come down. This is activating through the core as well. Pelvic tucks. Okay, and if you're in your 3rd trimester or belly is big and it's just not comfortable to lie down, okay, everybody is different. You can do, instead of this, just pelvic tucks standing. So we just want to get a little bit of tucking. So here, standing, hands on hips. Imagine that you've got a bucket of water around your hips. So you're going to pour the water out the front, bring it back to neutral, and then pour the water out the back. So we're just kind of releasing that low back a little bit. Aligning our posture, getting in tune with our body. Good, shake it out. You can come up to standing if you're still on the floor. Do a couple of bum kicks here. Good. And a couple of side knee raises, okay? So we're coming out to the side. With the exhale, drive out. Good. That's it. Let's do a couple more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders. Reach up to the sky, side to side. Let's go. Get ready for your workout or just start your day.